And we're live.
And we're fucking
It doesn't,
live.
it doesn't show that we're live yet.
Well, we are,
Okay.
by the way. So, just to address the elephant in the room, for all the thousands of people watching who are wondering,
Like
why is
200%.
this number 6 if last one was number 6? What episode really is this? Well, here's the thing. None of you watched episode 6 because you couldn't fucking hear a goddamn thing. Because I forgot to record the audio. Because I'm a fucking idiot. So, episode 6 is this one. This is episode 6.
It's 6.5.
Yes, but we're going to title it 6 and act like the first 6 never fucking happened. So, this is episode 6. And we're going to talk about conspiracy theories today. Because I fucking love conspiracy theories. And I'm going to convince the whole fucking world that this conspiracy theory is not a conspiracy theory. It's a motherfucking fact.
Let's see it. I'm
Now
ready to
listen,
see this.
I did this project for college like 4 years ago in public speaking, and it was a persuasive presentation, and I picked a conspiracy theory that I thought was bullshit because I never really looked into it. And I was just gonna fucking, like every other college student, I was gonna bullshit my way through it and fucking get a fucking A. Big deal. But as I was researching this conspiracy theory, I found all the facts. All the facts. Now, I don't have the fucking citations because the only PowerPoint I have is my fucking rough draft shit PowerPoint with no graphics and nothing. But I can promise you, as a reference, I am the reference here, that this shit is all true. I found this shit.
About it.
Well, you spoiled it because you're a fucking dickweed. But
I didn't
I
spoil it.
found the original fucking newspapers, the original photos, all of it. I found it all through the beautiful thing that is the internet. And everything on the internet's true. So this shit's all true. So we're going to jump right the fuck into it. Bear with me because I haven't looked at this PowerPoint in years. But I know all the facts are there. And without a further ado, there's the new graphic. Look at that. We can actually show shit now. Huh?
Nice.
Huh? Yeah, I did that like 5 minutes ago. What's up, bitches? So, this is my fucking rough draft PowerPoint that we're not going to talk about how ugly it is because I didn't even capitalize shit. Look at that. Intro not capitalized, disgusting. But that's okay. Because today we're talking about the Titanic. And how all that you thought you know is a lie. The Titanic, I want to tell you something. I'm going to look right at you. The Titanic never sunk. It never sunk. Sank. The Titanic never sank. It didn't happen. It didn't happen the way you thought it did.
I'm interested in this.
Okay.
I did not look it up. I did see a part of it.
You ruined the whole thing for yourself, yeah. But for all the people watching, the thousands and millions that fill the arenas to come watch our podcast, are about to get their minds blown. Because what I'm about to tell you will change your life forever. It actually won't, but it is pretty cool. So, basically, the idea that the Titanic sank and the conspiracy surrounding it is just absurd. 1,400 people died. What am I saying? What, did they just not die? Wrong. They all fucking died. They really did die. That's not the conspiracy we're talking about. The conspiracy is, why did they die? Did they die from a fluke? Did they die from a freak accident? I hate to tell you, but they didn't. They died because the company who owned the Titanic, they are insurance scammers. All led by your boy, J.P. Morgan. That's right.
I just read that right now.
Yep, your boy. It's your fucking boy. We all know JP. Good old JP down the block is a fucking dick. Okay, so I'm just going to jump right in and say the Titanic had a twin sister ship. Anybody who doesn't know what that means? It's a ship that is almost and or exactly identical to the ship in question. So Titanic had a sister ship who was almost, not completely, but almost identical. And her name was the Olympic. So, here's the rundown. Titanic sets sail across the Pacific Ocean. No, the Atlantic Ocean. Yikes. So, set sail. What date was it? 1921, correct? 1924. I don't
No,
remember.
1912.
Some shit like that. Listen, it sailed at some point.
I pulled up a fucking thing about it right here.
I don't have all the facts on here because I had them memorized at the time. But the Titanic set sail in 1912 to cross the Atlantic Ocean. Or so we thought. I'm going to tell you that the Titanic never crossed or even went as far as outside of its home port ever. It never did. It did a test sail, and that was it. Just like every other boat, they test it, they make sure it fucking floats or whatever, and they bring it back, and it stayed in port until it was dismantled in 1934. Never left.
Can I say something real fast?
Of course.
So this thing, I opened up a couple of pages. Actually, I'll say it afterwards. You do your thing.
Well,
because this says it set sail alongside the Olympic.
The fuck you? What does that mean?
I looked up. I'm just having it for reference because I haven't read it all yet.
Uh-huh.
But this thing is going along with yours.
Okay.
But it says that it set sail.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead, and then I'm going to intervene when you say about the sinking. Go ahead.
Okay. Sounds great. So, where did I leave off? Okay, so the idea is not some ghost conspiracy theory of fucking demons or some goofy shit. It's all about insurance fraud. So how was the insurance fraud conducted? How did they get away with some bullshit like this? They sunk a ship on purpose, Nick? Is that what you're saying? Kind of. So, basically, here's how it started. The Olympic was built first. It started in 1907, finished in 1911. 4 years. So, the Olympic, on one of its voyages, crashed into another ship. Not a dangerous crash to where it fucking sank, but it took hull damage conspicuously, is that a word? Near where the iceberg hit the fucking Titanic. On the lower hull with a gigantic ass fucking hole in it. So, the repair was to cost, I think it was like $1.2 million, which, to put into perspective, in 1911, $1.2 million is a fuck ton now. It's probably like, I don't know, fucking 100 million, who knows. Basically, the ratios are fucked, and 1.2 million then is insane. That's a lot of money. So, going on, they built a sister ship. The Titanic, I think, was built a couple months after the Olympic. The Titanic finished. So the Olympic's the older sister here. And she's cuter. And I have for you the documented first picture of the completed Titanic. This is the first documented picture ever. And this is the first documented picture of the Olympic that I could find. This is the earliest date I could find a picture on either of them. This is on its first voyage. This is the Olympic. And I want to point out a difference here. I want to point out a visual difference because note earlier I said they are not identical. They're almost identical, but not quite. So you'll see, as you can view on my mouse, there is one row of windows here, correct? And they are not evenly spaced. This row is of thicker, wider windows that are more evenly spaced, but not completely. Titanic, all individual bunches of evenly spaced windows, and then wider, thicker glass panel windows, right? Very clear visual difference. Okay?
Yep.
Now we go on to the fucking picture of the Titanic the day it set sail to cross the Atlantic Ocean. Do you see the difference? What is that boat? What the fuck? Are you kidding me? You're seeing what I'm seeing, right, guys?
Yeah, I am.
You're fucking seeing what I'm seeing here, correct? Oh my god. Okay, so why would they do this? What the fuck were they thinking? This damage on the hull of the Olympic. You're telling me they sent a ship to fucking crash in the middle of the ocean because they didn't want to repair it? Yes. That's exactly what the fuck they did. So, the day before, the Titanic, in quotations, set sail to cross the Atlantic Ocean. Unscheduled dock work showed signs that ships were switched in port. So Port A had Titanic, Port B had Olympic. Well, on April 9th, yeah, that was the case. But on April 10th, Port A did not have the Titanic. Port A had the Olympic. Because them motherfuckers switched the boats in the middle of the night like sneaky little fucks. I can't believe it. So J.P. Morgan and the rich money bag little fuckhead that he was paid the crew to keep quiet. Now that, I read in an article somewhere, I don't know if that's fucking true. Who knows?
That might be this article, because it's from a while back. This article goes hand in hand with what you say, but you said the only difference is that you said the Titanic never left port.
Well, what does that say?
This one says that it left the port and it was miles away from the Olympic. Miles away from the Olympic, because they didn't. I don't think they planned on killing everybody. I think they planned on putting them on the ships and switching them to the other boat.
Yeah, I don't know about that. The article, so the information that I have says that the idea was that they knew that the ship was going to sink. And they put extra lifeboats on the Olympic, or the Titanic, so that when the
fake Titanic.
Yeah, the fake Titanic, they put extra lifeboats on the fake Titanic, so that when it was going down, the crew who knew that what the fuck was going on, or at least the captain did, according to things that I've seen, he knew, and he was to use those extra lifeboats to get the fuck out of Dodge. But they didn't bring enough because they didn't expect 2,100 people. So they fucking fucked up. They didn't. It was an unprecedented amount of people on the boat. They didn't know what to do, and they got fucked for it. And also, fucking, the lifeboats were only meant to hold, I think, 50 people. And they fucking only had, I think, 12 on the ship. There was supposed to be 8, they had 12, I think. So, they really fucked their math there. Because they only expected, I think, 500-something people or some shit. It was a lot more than that. And they ended up only saving 700. I have the number in here.
Bro, your shit is spot on, because I looked up a picture just to see picture of it leaving, and it shows when it was dated and everything, And then I looked up a picture of the Titanic, and they are different boats.
Look, here's a great fucking look at that fucking. Look at the fucking PowerPoint skills I have. The fucking picture's cut off on the ends because I'm stupid. But this is a nice little comparison to see. This is the difference for the boats. Clear as fucking day.
That's fucking crazy.
And this is the picture of the departure. I got this picture when I Googled the fucking newspaper from that period, and then I went as far as to go on eBay and look and see if anybody was selling the newspaper, and they did, and this picture was in their fucking post of like the actual fucking picture, so I knew that this picture was the picture on the newspaper of that day. So unless somehow the fucking news reporters took the picture of the fucking wrong boat and put it as the right boat, which I don't think happened, then this is how it went down. So, I want to get back to what the fuck went down. So, as we know, the hull damage on the Olympic. Too much money to repair that they weren't willing to do it. So, they switched the boats at port so that when the day came to fucking set sail with the Titanic, the Olympic would be leaving from the Titanic's position. So, why did they do it? What happened? What went down? Yada, yada, yada. So, obviously, the ship set sails being the Olympic. Right? So, the reason they did it was because they didn't want to repair the fucking Olympic. So, their plan was to let the broken ship that was perceived to be the working Titanic sink and claim insurance for a fully repaired ship, right? So, and then they get the money for a fully repaired ship. They save the money for not fixing a broken ship, and then they fucking dismantled and sold the Titanic, which everybody thought was the Olympic. They dismantled it and sold the parts for like $1 million fucking dollars. So they saved 1.2 million. They fucking sold a broken ship for 1 million, and then who the fuck knows how much insurance they got for the fucking ship that sank? Who the fuck knows how much they got for that? So, and then people's noticed, as we're noticing here from the fucking picture that I'm talking about right here, people started noticing the difference between the fucking windows of the ship that set sail and the ship that fucking was supposed to set sail. So people started talking, and they fucking investigated the whole company, White Star Line, to see what was going on. Did you guys just fucking scam our shit and get 1,000 people killed? And what they did was the investigation took place at the end of 1933, and at the beginning of 1934, like 2 or 3 months after the fact that the investigation started happening, that's when they dismantled the ship. They fucking sold their assets to a fucking rival company, a rival shipping company, and fucking vanished, and then JP Morgan went off to start new companies. Bro, they fucking abandoned ship, literally and figuratively, to make fucking money.
How do you get away with killing 1,400 people?
Dude, I'll tell you what. I saw, look, I'm talking real off memory here because I don't have this shit because it's not related, but I remember seeing an article that put into question whether or not the iceberg that knocked out the Titanic, the Olympic, would it have destroyed and sunk the Titanic if they actually sent the Titanic?
Well, here it says that the Titanic actually should have taken more than 2.5 hours to sink, and that it was clear days. It was clear.
Yep.
So they should have been able to see the iceberg.
Yep.
From very, very far out.
Yep. So people even question whether or not they even hit an iceberg. Now, I'm not going to get into that, Because who the fuck knows? You know
How
that
would they would
you
have had
can't
the
really
iceberg to
prove
sink.
that. Yeah, but what my conspiracy relies on here is fucking knowledge of how greedy corporations are and how they don't give a fuck about you. They don't
Oh
care
no.
if you get killed. Because if they make money, fuck you. Who cares? So if 1,400 people die, but they make fucking couple $1,000,000, fuck them. That's what their
Bro,
mindset is.
I've never ever fucking seen this before, and now that I googled conspiracy theories last night. Titanic came up. I just saw a quick glimpse about it. I'm reading it now, hearing your shit, and it's fucking insane.
Dude, I'm telling you, the Titanic never fucking crossed the Atlantic. Never. It never even went to fucking attempt. Never. They
That's fucking.
fucking swindled us all. Those people fucking died on that boat, and I bet that they wouldn't have if it was the Titanic that actually set sail. Dude, I'm telling you, I don't think. Now this is a little far fetched. I don't even think there was an iceberg.
How did it sink?
The hull damage. Eventually, it just catches water. It could have been, dude. The fucking hull, the bottom of the hull could have been filling with water the whole goddamn voyage, and nobody's gonna know. It's not like the people are down in the fucking base deck of the boat fucking checking the water. No, the crew's down there, and they're not going to say no because they think the lifeboats are there. We're fine. We'll get the fuck out once it starts sinking. Nah, bitch, you're dead. Way to go. Oh shit, the company just fucking fucked you too, buddy. It's, dude, the Titanic never sank. I'm telling you.
How do you hide that?
Honestly, back then, when you only, there's fucking this one picture. This is like the best picture that people didn't have fucking cell phones. Dude, if people had cell phones, people would be posting pictures being like, yo, bro, is that really the Titanic, bro? Because that kind of looks like the
Let me see
Olympic.
the Titanic picture.
I'm pretty sure the Titanic's also like 8 feet longer. I think. It's like slightly, very, very slightly bigger. But I mean, you can't really tell from the picture. But still, I mean,
Look,
like,
look at this.
you gotta
I'm
send
gonna
it to me
send
and
it
I
to you.
can open.
I'm gonna send it to you in Discord.
You're gonna see camera disappear for a second. Whoa, whoa. And camera's back. Okay, what happened? Okay, what's this? What am I looking at?
Scroll down. Down, 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 down. Further, further. Keep going.
Ooh,
It
he's
says
cute.
April 10th. I
This?
think it's right after that one. Right after that picture. That's supposedly it departing, and that doesn't look like the type. No, go up. The picture after the fucking April 9th guy.
Yeah, look. You can see the windows. They're not
Yeah.
spaced correctly.
That's a picture.
This is it leaving! This is the fucking boat leaving! This is it! Look, all the fucking people are on the boat. Right there in the picture. That's not the fucking Titanic! They got fucking scammed, bro. They did some patchwork on the hull to make it look fucking fixed, but it gave way and it fucking sank and all those people died so that that company could make fucking money. That's what happened. That's fucking insane, bro. Who knows how many crazy things have happened?
But it lasted 5 days out there.
Yeah. It's a gigantic boat. It'll take a fucking while for it to catch. Of course, it's not going to take 5 days. The patchwork probably held up for 4.5. But, after a while of it wearing and tearing and the fucking currents hitting it and fucking waves crashing into the bottom of the boat, it will give up. And it will fucking sink.
That's crazy.
I'm telling you, man. Fucking Leonardo DiCaprio fucking died for this, bro. Fuck,
Hey,
man.
there was enough room on that fucking door.
Of course there was, that fucking greedy bitch. She just wanted to take a nap. That's all. She wanted to be able to fucking manscape, or whatever the fuck people call mansplain, or manspread. Where, you know, fucking guys will sit there and fucking put their fucking meat up in the fucking, on a bus seat, and fucking girls get mad about it. You ever hear about that? Manspreading?
No.
No, we're not gonna get into that today.
Yeah.
We got enough topics to talk about it. Also, listen, all the millions that are out there watching, I want people to tell us what conspiracy theories to talk about, because I could talk about these fucking things forever. I love talking conspiracies. This will be a recurring thing on the channel. We are not limiting this. I know me and you talked about limiting like 6 episodes or fucking whatever. Nah, bitch, no. We'll talk about them. They're gonna have their own playlist on the YouTube. They're gonna get talked about from time to time when we have compelling enough ones to talk about. Because, yeah, we can talk about fucking Epstein fucking not killing himself. But come on. We'll get fucking whacked if we talk about that shit, you know?
We didn't talk about... I mean, we brought up on last on episode
we
6,
brought on the Invisible one. On the Invisible episode, we talked about bringing it up.
I do want to... The next one I think we should get into
is one that we're going to get killed for.
The trail of bodies that have followed the Hillary or the Clintons.
Yep. We're going to get killed for talking about it, but we're going to talk about it because we love you guys. We are men of the people.
That's going to be a good one, and that one probably will last a couple episodes because it's going to take a while.
Yeah, it'll take some digging, and I haven't done the research. So, I can safely say, let me go back to Boom. I can safely say that, listen, I don't know much about it. I'm not well versed in the fucking trail of bodies that follows the Clintons. But I will look into it. And if I find compelling evidence, we will talk about it. And even if I don't find compelling evidence, we're probably still going to talk about it.
Yeah, we should.
Because we don't give a fuck. We want to get whacked. Look, we're saying it right here. If we get fucking whacked, you know what happened.
After we put out the first episode, you'll know exactly what happened.
Yep. The fucking Clintons are going to come knocking at my door and tell me to fucking step into their van. And all from there, dude, it's over. I'm fucked. But I'm willing to talk about it. I'm willing to talk about it because fuck it.
I'm going through VPN. I'm gonna wear a mask. I'm gonna wear an anonymous mask now.
We're gonna wear masks while talking about it, because nobody will know who it's us. Nobody knows it's us. Even though
if you just look at her picture, that's crazy about the Titanic. But if you just look at Hillary's picture, she looks like a fucking psychopath.
Dude, she is a psycho. Dude, I'll never forget when she was fucking running for president, and she had that little episode on stage where she was doing like the whoa, fucking the weird ass fucking faces. I was like, yo, this fucking bitch is crazy, bro.
Dude, she looks psycho.
She's fucking losing it, man. Like, come on, fucking crazy, bro. And then now you got the fucking Badone boy over here, you know.
Dude,
Joe Badone.
Did you hear that? Did you hear what he said the other day?
Nah.
During a press conference, he said not even Martin Luther King's death started a worldwide like riots and stuff like that. I was like, are you fucking stupid?
So what? George Floyd's the fucking next level from Martin Luther King? What's he like the upgraded MLK? What the fuck? I'm pretty sure there was a lot of shit going on about MLK's death.
Oh my god.
Correct me if I'm wrong here, but I mean... wasn't he fucking alive for that shit? He should know better. Well, he probably forgets what he fucking had for dinner yesterday, so... Fucking psychopath. Man. He doesn't even know what the fuck he was talking about 5 seconds ago. He's trying to talk about fucking having a Martin Luther King. He don't remember.
That dude's a fucking idiot. Like, he spits fucking goddamn
He doesn't remember if his fucking right toe's on his right foot, bro. He doesn't fucking know shit.
He told people that they weren't really black.
If they don't vote for him. Yeah, that shit got me. I'm like, bro, you just stepped on the wrong foot there, brother. Like, you're really trying to fucking trap people into voting for you there, dog, huh?
Dude, now I'm going to even look up more shit about the Titanic tonight at work. And just like...
Dude, it's
You know
true,
what?
man.
I'm so glad Leonardo DiCaprio didn't get an Oscar for that movie.
Because it's all bullshit. It's fucking bullshit. You all lied. I can't believe it. How did the fucking guys who make the movie not fucking do the research to figure that out?
So this lady Rose, is she real? Her name is Gloria Stewart.
Gloria Stewart? I don't know. Is she hot? I'd kiss her on the mouth if she let me.
Maybe was she, who? Gloria Stewart, was that her on the Titanic? She's the one who, or was it her name actually Rose?
Shit, dude. I don't know, man. I don't know all the passengers. I just know that JP fucking Morgs
Oh, her name
scammed
was
him.
Beatrice Wood.
Beatrice? You say
Beatrice.
Beatrice?
Beatrice.
Beatrice. You fucking stupid fuck. Listen, I want to say something.
Say it and say it loud and proud.
I believe in 5% of all conspiracy theories. If you lay 100 conspiracy theories out, I bet I'll believe 5 of them wholeheartedly. You know what I want to talk about?
What do you think about Area 51?
Wait, you know what I want? Oh, that's a good one. There's some shit going on there. That's for fucking sure. I just don't know what. You want to know what one I want to say? I'm gonna put it out there, and I'm not gonna back it up at all.
I'm listening.
The moon landing might not have happened.
Oh God.
I'm just saying, dude. It could have happened, but it could have not.
I've heard that. There's like no.
I'm open to facts, but I don't see either one being more right than the other. That's all I'm saying.
I'm sorry. I believe that.
Listen, I'm not saying it. I think it might not have.
They're saying like there shouldn't be wind. Oh no, there wasn't wind.
No, it was fucking exhaust from the jet.
Yeah, and the flag had a fucking pole on top to make it like that.
Well, I heard that the official explanation for that was that the exhaust from the fucking ship that they landed on was blowing outward and hitting the flag as they were.
Bro, I'm sorry. I don't even
look,
think that one's a hoax.
No, listen, I'm not saying it didn't happen. I'm saying, look, it might not have. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going full conspiracy tinfoil hat shit. Hey, I'm just saying, if it came out that it didn't happen, I wouldn't be surprised. But if someone can show me,
never know with the government though.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. But that's what I mean. You don't know for sure that it happened because there's good reason to fake it.
You know what I don't understand?
What?
Is we outnumber the government.
Who, Mexicans? Yeah. Oh, sorry.
We outnumber the government.
Yeah.
So many.
Yes.
Not that we don't take control, but shit shouldn't be hidden from us. Whether it's there, I mean, shit should be hidden. Like.
There's certain things that they could never fucking tell the general population.
Absolutely, but like just say
people are too soft, man. Yeah. Yes. Perfect example. People. Okay, so. Obviously the fucking main conspiracy is alien shit's going on there, right? Obviously. Yeah. I'm not saying it's not. I'm saying, if it is, and they decided to tell us, bro, people would lose their shit, dude. You know what would happen? You remember that big fucking meme thing where they did the fucking Area 51 meeting? Whatever the fuck? Yeah, so that would happen, right? But it would be people who were dead ass fucking serious about getting in there, and then they would get mowed the fuck down by the military. That's what would happen. And the military would be like, the fuck? We told you not to do it. You showed up. Get fucked. And then everybody would be like, oh, the military's tyrannical. They're trying to kill us all. It's like, no. You came into the fucking no trespassing zone where it's got big signs saying, you step here, you get shot. You got fucking shot. And now you're mad. Like, come on. That's like when your mom tells you can't fucking eat cookies out of the cookie jar. She fucking catches you and she smacks your hand. And you're like, Mom, that hurt. You're like, yeah, bitch, I told you not to. Like, what do you mean? Of course it hurt. That's the point. So they can't tell people everything. They can't. Because people are fucking ridiculous.
But, I mean, there's two...
There is some things where they're like, alright, you should probably tell us. Like, they should tell if they know about aliens, they should tell us. Because who knows what fucking kind of shit could be explained.
I don't know if there's aliens though. I have
You
a
don't
hard
believe in
time.
aliens?
I can't like.
Here's what I'll say on aliens. Because I believe wholeheartedly that they exist. I just don't think that they fucking visited us and abducted us and put anal probes in our butts and shit. Like, I don't believe in all that goofy shit. But I believe in it, like, mathematically speaking, there's fucking quintillions of fucking planets out there. I'm sure one of them has some kind of fucking life.
Life form.
It's just that they haven't fucking figured out how to get to us as equal as we haven't figured out to get to them. You know, like, that's what I think. I think there's fucking plenty of planets out there with civilized life like us. It's just that they're fucking civilized life like us. They're not some fucking super fucking big-headed brain fuck super fucking floating around the universe trying to harvest fucking brains or some shit. Nah, I just think they're like fucking regular-ass people who have no fucking idea if we exist.
I don't think there's anything else.
I think there is. It's just so fucking far away we'll never find it. Just like nobody will ever fucking find us. Dude, we're a fucking speck of sand in a fucking vast beach. Nobody's gonna find that one. Like, if you fucking color one fucking grain of sand pink.
You're saying it's in a different galaxy.
It could be in a fucking galaxy fucking 5,000 galaxies distance away. It
But
could
how
be
do we even know that exists?
because we see it on fucking Hubble telescope or whatever the fuck. Like, when you look in the Hubble telescope.
I can make a fucking telescope and it look into something else. Here's what I don't know. Here's what.
Oh god, you're about to say some stupid shit. I know it.
No,
I could
here's
tell
what I would like
because
to
your
do.
fucking dumb fucking hick shit's kicking in here where you're fucking.
No. Here's what I want to get into. Here's
Yeah.
not what I want to get into, but here's what would be a good thing is.
Yeah.
Do you believe that we were evolution?
Do I believe in evolution? Like, did we?
Yes.
Did
form
we as
from
humans? Did we come from some other species?
Yes.
Yeah, 100%.
It's
You don't
really-
believe in it? You're a fucking retard. It's fucking scientifically proven, you stupid fuck.
Time out. It's not scientific.
It is. It is.
No, it's not.
You can say no, it's not all you want. It still is. Nobody gives a fuck if you believe it. It's still.
How is it? Where is it scientifically proven?
We
that
found
can
a
die?
fucking. We found a dude frozen in fucking ice who was like 170,000 years old or some dumb shit, and he wasn't a human, but he shared like 98% DNA fucking synergy with us, as in like he's close to a human, but he's not there yet. And through that
I'm not a
170,000.
I'm not a religious person.
Yeah, you're just a retard.
No, how does that make me a retard? Because I'm not a religious person.
No, I'm not a religious person either. I'm saying because you don't believe in evolution. It's out there. The information's out there. I don't have it on hand because I'm not a scientist. But it's out there. It's proven.
Well then, don't call me a retard. Don't say I'm wrong until you have the facts in front of you, bitch.
You're a retard and you're
You
wrong.
fucking
How about that,
faggot.
bitch? What are you gonna do?
Look, you little fucking tranny.
What?
You better shut your goddamn mouth.
What the fuck?
I'm getting a knock on my door.
Dude, listen. All I'm saying, evolution's a thing. It's proven. You don't like it? Suck it. So what do you think
Okay.
happened?
Bro, I don't know.
Okay, well,
I
if you fucking
don't-
read
I
up
don't-
on what happened, you would know what happened.
I don't want to read up on what happens.
Well, yeah, because you're stuck in your fucking bitch
I'm stuck in
ways.
bitch ways. How is that bitch ways? No. Here's why I don't want to know what happened.
Why?
I've never been afraid of death.
Okay.
Ever.
Okay.
I start getting older. I'm 32.
He's 48.
I'm 32.
He's
I'm
48.
having a real conversation. You're being an idiot.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. He's 32.
I'm 32. And it's like a ticking time bomb. Could go at any moment. So,
What could? Your
want-
life?
my life, I want to believe that there's life after death. But I
Okay.
don't want to because I don't know if it's true. So that's why I've never been a religious person.
Okay.
And that's why I won't ever escape from it.
Escape
I won't
from
ever say it's not-
escape from
I won't ever
what?
say I won't ever say it's not true.
Oh,
Because I want to have that little hope.
do you mean you won't
that-
ever escape from the idea that maybe it's real?
Yes, because I don't want to lose that hope of
Wait a minute. Can
That
I put a hole in this whole thing for you, and maybe it'll
no,
probably
no,
no, it'll probably
no.
help you out mentally here.
Can I
Dead
can I say
serious. Yeah,
something?
sorry. Go
Well, I
ahead.
know, but I want to say this
Continues.
real
Yeah,
quick.
sorry.
Here's one. So, have you ever seen any kind of like ghost type shit or anything like that?
Like TV shows?
Anything in general? Do you believe in ghosts?
It's tough, man.
Do you believe in aliens?
They're vastly different.
Okay. Do you believe in ghosts?
I think anything's possible. I've never
Okay.
experienced it. I
So
have, but nothing like legit.
I personally have never. I mean, I personally have don't believe in it. Don't want to fuck with it. Don't fuck with the Ouija boards. Don't
Yeah, I
like
don't
that
believe in any of
shit.
that shit for sure.
It's not that I don't believe in it. I just don't fuck with it. Because if it is true, I ain't trying to get fucking raped. Okay,
By a ghost?
by a ghost.
That might feel good.
So I don't fuck with that shit. But I will tell you, there has been times in my life where I have seen shit, and I don't
Same,
make up shit.
same.
So like, we went to a haunted insane asylum years ago. Burned down, burned the people inside. Went to it. San Antonio is one of the most haunted, and I've had stories from my dad. I want to tell a couple. So I saw a fucking figure go from one room to another, no door, across it. Okay, well, I ain't saying shit. Whatever. Then so my cousin passed away when we were like 14, 15 years old. Well, his brother just passed away 9 months ago. They're both cousins. They both had rare kidney diseases, and I started getting a little bit more religious at that time, like 15 years old, and started going to church, right? Well, he's always been on dialysis and machines and hooked up, even at home and everything like that. I fucking spent the night at their house. His brother, shortly after passing away, I don't know if it was the hands down the realest dream I've ever had in my entire fucking life. He was standing over me. He touched my head and said, "Take care of my little brother." Dude, I wake up and like not even wake up. I'm too afraid to open my eyes. I'm awake at this time. Too afraid to open my eyes because I'm fucking 15. I don't know if that shit's real.
Right. You
You
don't
know?
want to open your eyes and see him standing there being like,
Yes.
what the
Because
fuck is this?
at that point, I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah.
So like I've had shit. My dad, he's been to Germany, England, all shit like that, and he says that he'd have shit go crazy in his house because Germany's one of the most haunted places in the world, or Germany, or somewhere like that.
Oh, shit,
And
lots of fucking people died in Germany.
he said that he's looked down at his feet and had a lady standing over him with a basket of laundry, and she was like ghost like. So, and I'll never, he's not gonna fucking tell me bullshit. My dad's one of the most realest person you ever meet. Tells it how it is, exactly like me. So that's why I never want to like not believe in it, but I don't. It's not
Yeah.
like I believe in it.
I'm in the
So,
same boat, kinda, yeah.
so do is evolution out there? Yes. Do I want to read too much into it? No, because I don't want to believe once I'm dead, I'm dead.
Can I say something now? So
Go.
with that, so the gist I was getting was you don't want to really buy into evolution because you know that religion and evolution don't go hand in hand here.
Yes.
I'd like to say that the Catholic Church has recognized evolution as being factual. I just want you
That,
to know
I'm
that.
not. Yeah.
But
I'm
that
not
means
Catholic.
that religion doesn't necessarily disagree with evolution.
I'll
And the
never look
reason,
into it.
no,
Are you
and
afraid of death?
no, and the reason,
You say that now. Why is that?
well, I've almost died twice,
So am I.
right? And both times,
You know what?
honestly, listen, this is not some kind of fucking test. Because look, I get it. You were a Marine. You're way tougher than me. You've seen shit I've never fucking seen in my life. I get that. You're 100%. You're a tougher dude. You see more shit. I'm telling you, I'm not afraid of death, and I'll tell you why. Because this is my opinion. When I'm dead, I'm in the dirt, and that's it. And it's not gonna make a fucking difference to me of whether or not I go to heaven or I go fucking in the dirt. Because I'm not gonna find out till I'm dead.
I know. I understand that, and it's not that. It's I think when I've had kids and like my parents are getting older now. It's like fuck it, you know. And I've had multiple people, lots of people that I know have died, and it's like, dude, it's, you know, like I've been fortunate enough where I have my entire family there and stuff like that, and it's just like, I don't know, man. That's that shit. I never. This is actually one of the first times I've admitted it, that
Admitted what?
I am afraid of possibly dying. You know, like I'm 32. The average lifespan of a male United States, or a male in the United
76,
States,
right?
is 76. A woman is 77. You know,
78,
thir-
something like that.
70. Yeah, like, dude, my 32 years here have gone so fast,
You're not even halfway there, bro.
but I'm afraid of those 32 more years going that fast.
You see, here's the thing. Time, bro, the shit you've gone through in your life, it feels like it went fast. But in that period of time when you were fucking in the military, I'm sure there were times where time was crawling for you.
Oh, it
So
was.
you're
It
looking
absolutely.
back and saying, wow, that fucking shit happened 10 years ago? I can't believe it. Where has the time gone?
No, yeah,
But,
like I've been out of the military since 2011. I've almost been out of the military for 10 years.
yeah.
Well, here's why I don't like it. When I didn't have a job, I loved it because it felt like days were dragging on, and I'm like, fuck, it's only 1 o'clock, it's only 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
Now I have a, and I've been working, like, because I was going to school full time and not working. Now I'm going to school full time working. Now I'm like, fuck, dude, like I don't have enough hours in the fucking day
Yeah,
to
well,
fucking.
this is a period in your life, though. It's not going to be like that for the rest of your life.
Well,
If it
fuck, I
is,
hope so.
if it is, then you need to change something in your life, because if you're not happy with how your time is moving and you feel like you don't have enough time in the day, then you're biting off more than you could chew, and you need to change something.
No, not that I don't have more
Or
time.
you need
Like
to get
I wish
through that period to
I
where
that's
you
well
can
that's
get to that point where
that's
you
what my
don't.
fucking plan is, and that's why
Yeah,
I'm glad that it's all going by right now, because I want to retire when I'm fucking 50.
exactly.
I want to retire early so I can actually.
We lost him. We lost him. He's back.
Just shit like that. So,
Yeah,
dude,
listen.
we're gonna get into more of these conversations. I
Really,
really like these.
we could
I
go
really like
deep.
these.
I like having open conversation about deep shit.
Yeah.
Listen, me personally, if death comes, I will be scared in that moment. I can
Yep.
say that for sure. If someone's holding a gun to my head, am I saying I'm not going to be scared? Fuck no. I'm going to be terrified. Of course I am. Who
I got a
isn't?
question. No, now here's great that you brought that up. You, in your time, you're not a religious person. At that time, when say you were to think, like, I know you'll never be at that, like, hopefully you'll never be at that where you'll have a gun to your head or anything like that. But do you think that you would turn to religion right off the bat?
Fuck
Like
no.
when you're in the, you don't think that you'd be like, oh shit, like, God, please help me. You've never said that or anything when,
In a
like,
serious manner, no.
okay.
Like, I'll fuck around and say, oh god, what the fuck, you know what I mean? Like, I'll fuck around. But when it comes down to the real shit, when I really need something, I look inwardly. I'm like, all right, what the fuck can I do right now to get out of this? How
Oh,
do? That's
I
what I
do that
do.
too.
That's the first thing I do is how can I fix the problem I'm in? That's what
Okay,
I do.
so that's not
And you
that.
can ask, okay, so my family is a bunch of fucking nut jobs, right? I don't talk to 90% of my family because they all hate each other. And my mom, my brother, and my dad are the three people in my family that I live with, and they're the three people in the family that I know extensively because the other people don't really fucking like us. All three, my brother, my mom, and my dad, they're fucking spazoids, dude. They can't fucking handle pressure. They can't fucking do any of that shit. They freak out over everything. So
Hmm.
when shit goes down in this household and something serious is going on, I'm the level-headed one. I'm the one who's like, okay, this is what we need to do, you fucking idiots. Like, okay, one time my dog was out in the yard and he found something on the ground and ate it and started choking. Like, it sounded like he was about to die, straight up. So, what does everybody in my fucking house do? They start crying. Me, I'm like, alright, come here. come here, Miko. So I fucking get my hand and I shove it down his fucking throat. And I pull whatever he was choking on out. Because what am I going to do? Fucking sit there and cry? Or am I going to fucking...
That's different, though. Like, I do the same thing.
No,
A
that's
kid
an
choking any-
example.
Yeah,
Like,
I know, but like even in the back of your mind, I can process a
no,
lot.
in the back of my mind, I was not thinking anything along the lines of, God, please save my dog.
No,
Nothing.
not your dog, but you. I'm saying you at that moment. Because like I
Right.
said, kids have been choking.
Well, same thing. So one time I almost got hit by a car, and I don't even know what I was doing. I was out for a run, and I normally run in a field up the street from my house, and it was raining, or it rained, and it was super muddy, and I was like, fuck that, I'm gonna run in the street. And my street that I live on, nobody fucking drives down this street. And it's like 4 streets that lead into the main street. And I was running down the main street, and a car came flying up one of the streets that came into it. Fucking, I swear to God, I felt the fucking side mirror skim across my back as I crossed in front of him. I swear to God, I felt it touch me. And I turn around, the first thing that I thought of was, holy fuck, I'm glad I was running a little quick there. Not, Jesus, thank you for saving me. Nothing godlike came into my mind. I was just thinking like, holy fuck, I'm a lucky son of a bitch. That's it. The guy fucking stopped, turned around, he's like, dude, I'm so sorry, I should not have been speeding. I was like, dude, you are so lucky I'm a fucking fast runner, brother. And he was like, I didn't hit you or anything, I didn't touch you. I was like, nah, dude, if you did, I'd be suing your bitch ass. I'd be like, dude, I was like, dude, slow the fuck down though, bro. You straight up almost killed my ass. Like, what are you doing? He's like, yeah, dude, I'm so sorry, man. I'm so sorry. I'm like, yeah, get the fuck out of here. Drive on, buddy. But like, I don't think of God. I really just don't believe in it. That's it. And I don't have anything against people who do. My brother's super fucking religious. Like, go for it. You know, he goes to church every Sunday. He doesn't use the Lord's name in vain, yada, yada, yada. He goes to a Latin church where they speak in Latin because it's more...
that's like hardcore.
Yeah, and, you know, fuck it. Go for it. If that's what you believe, then believe in it. But me, I don't buy it. I rely on evidence for a lot of shit.
I hear you.
So, I don't buy it. This podcast has gone all over the place, huh?
Yeah.
Talking about life and death, talking about religion, and it all started with the fucking Titanic. It all started with the Titanic. I don't know what happened.
I don't know, man.
But I love it.
Man, fucking, there it is.
I love it. This is it.
I mean,
I think we need to cut it somewhere. Look at the fucking, look at the circles in my eyes. I look like I fucking haven't slept in 8 months. Looks like I got punched in the eye, doesn't it?
Do you work tonight?
I don't work tonight. I work in the morning.
Oh, fuck.
You know, I go in at 4 in the morning, 6 days a week, 5 to 6 days a week. People, all the millions watching us.
I go into work 10
Every
o'clock at night.
every time you go into your local Target, I stocked those shelves. Me. All alone. In every store ever across the country.
Store?
That's
you
me.
You move from store to store?
I do. I go so quick, dude. You wouldn't even know.
Santa Claus.
Listen,
right, fuck it.
That's it. That's it from us.
That was a good one.
Until next time, check out our YouTube channel. Watch the VOD. Give it a like. Give it a subscribe. Follow us on Twitch, too, you fucking bums. I'm just kidding. I don't mean any of that. I don't mean any of that, you fucking...
I do.
Motherfucks. Alright, listen. We're fucking out of here, alright? So, until next time... Peace!
Deuces.